Welcome, everyone, back to the Nation Network for more World Wrestling Federation action. Mean Scheme here with you tonight. And tonight, we are on the countdown to the Survivor Series. Coming to you live from St. Petersburg, Florida, USF Sundome Arena. Get ready for the countdown to Survivor. All right, fans, we are back here live on the Nation Network. Joining me here in the broadcast position, the one, the only, Jesse the Body.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 502 pounds, Jim Powell and Paul Romney.
Paul Roman and Jim Powers, they are together, the young Stallions here. And they'll be part, of course, of the Survivor Series.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you right now, they're going to be part of the Survivor Series, but tonight they're going to get a little bit of a taste what's ahead of them, and I don't think they're going to like it.
Indeed, it's an acquired taste, to say the least.
And their opponents, first, from Robbinsdale, Minnesota, weighing in at 250 pounds, Ravishing Rick Rude.
The Ravishing One, I know this is a guy that you're definitely a fan of.
Oh, of course I am. He's the winner of the Jesse the Body Award. Why wouldn't I be?
The Jesse the Body Award, indeed. And also a member of the Heenan family. And I understand you've got some news.
Well, what I can tell you is this. I've had a chat just a little while ago with Bobby Heenan, but you're going to have to wait for that.
The Ravishing One speaks.
What I'd like to have right now is for all you fat, ugly, inner city sweat hogs, keep the noise down while I take my robe off and show the ladies what a real sexy man looks like. Hit the music.
Well, making friends wherever he goes. But you were saying that you talked to Bobby the Brain.
I absolutely talked to Bobby the Brain Heenan. He'll talk to me. He won't talk to you.
Would you care to enlighten us?
Well, I'll tell you this much right now. Survivor Series, he's going to drop a bomb.
His partner, accompanied by Bobby the Brain Heenan from Grenoble, France, weighing in at 520 pounds, the eighth wonder of the world, Andre the Giant.
Indeed, the eighth wonder of the world, making his way down the aisle and trailing, of course, Bobby the Brain Heenan. And when you say he's going to drop a bomb, what are you talking about?
Well, I like surprises as much as the next guy, don't you? We're in the holiday season where you give things that are gifts that nobody knows what it is until you open it up and there's that element of surprise. I don't want to be the one to spoil it, but I can tell you right now, Bobby the Brain Heenan is going to change the face of the WWF at the Survivor Series.
Well, I'm afraid we're not going to get much more than that out of Jesse right now. Perhaps we'll get lucky enough to talk to the Brain himself later on tonight.
Yeah, but he won't talk to you. I already mentioned that.
Well, maybe. We'll find out. Meantime, members of the Heenan family, ravishing Rick Rude, Andre the Giant going up against Roma and Powers, these young stallions. Really made a name for themselves very quickly here in the World Wrestling Federation.
Well, they've done all right for themselves, but they're not exactly lighting the place on fire, not in my opinion anyway. And I do believe that Andre the Giant, Ravishing Rick Rude are going to absolutely teach these two young men a lesson here tonight.
That remains to be seen. Bobby the Brain Heenan, of course, right there at ringside, though, getting a bird's eye view and doesn't seem to be too happy with what he's saying right now as Rude whipped into the turnbuckle. And Jim Powers with a big clothesline, and now the Ravishing One gonna take a hike for a moment.
There's nothing wrong with that. Hey, he got hit with a couple of shots once to clear his head. Outside the ring here, he can't get pinned and he can't be made to submit. That's smart wrestling.
Perhaps, but he's on the receiving end of a lot of punishment as Andre the Giant looking down.
Powers better hope he doesn't get on Andre's bad side, because if the Giant decides to come down there, he's in real bad trouble.
Oh, Rude just dropped them face first on the steps. Back and forth this one goes. Referee's count is up to 6. And now Powers back into the ring, and the Ravishing One following right behind. The Survivor Series will be part of the action right here on the Nation Network. It will be this Tuesday morning, very early Eastern Standard Time, starting at midnight. That's Monday night into Tuesday morning at midnight right here on the Nation Network. As Roma makes the tag, he hits Andre the Giant, has no effect whatsoever.
Did you see that? He hit Andre with everything he had, and Andre stood there and took it as if nothing happened. You think these guys have a chance against a guy like Andre the Giant? And that's right here tonight. What do you think's going to happen at Survivor Series?
Drop kick, and it backs him up, but does not drop the Giant. Oh my word. Andre the Giant into the turnbuckle, and he just caught Roma. And now choking him out. Referee, come on.
Well, the referee's right there, and he's keeping an eye on things. Look, this isn't ballet. There's definitely going to be a little bit of rule breaking here and there. It's nothing too bad. It's not like he's got a steel chair in the ring.
You would think with that size and strength advantage, that would be enough, that he wouldn't have to resort to the tactics he has. Of course, all of this as a result of his now business relationship with Bobby the Brain Heenan. He was not always like this.
See, that's where I beg to differ. I believe he really was always like this. But he was trying to play up to the fans and now realize he doesn't need them anymore. He's got Bobby the Brain Heenan. He's still winning all of his matches. Why would he worry?
Oh, drop kicks now by Roma, and Andre is going down. Cross body press. Oh, Andre caught him.
Yeah, he got a little bit too confident there. He had a couple of lucky shots with those drop kicks hitting the mark, but Andre the Giant caught him with the cross body.
And again, Roma on the receiving end of 500 pounds of Andre the Giant, who now works the head and the neck area. Andre dragging him out to the middle of the ring. Cutting the ring in half. Very well done. Tag made now to the Ravishing One, Rick Rude.
Ravishing Rick Rude got a lot on his plate, and he's got a lot to prove as he goes to work on the neck. You look at Paul Roma and Jim Powers, these two guys are put together, no doubt about it. But Ravishing Rick Rude knows he's got the best body in the business.
It is going to be something. The Rockers will be teaming up with the Stallions as they go up against King Kong Bundy, Andre the Giant, and other members of the Heenan family he will not name at this time.
As I said, Bobby the Brain Heenan, he only knows what's going on, and that's why he is the Brain.
So many possibilities. Could be Ravishing Rick Rude. I would expect it would be.
No, I don't believe it will be. Besides, Rick Rude's got other plans.
Right now, the Ravishing One is down. Question is he out? We're going to see some amazing action as part of Survivor Series. The kickoff show will be taking place at midnight over on Twitch. Tatanka to defend the American Heritage Championship on that program. Powers rammed into the boot of Andre the Giant. He is now the legal man in this ring. And I don't like the odds for Powers. Well, although he kicked somebody, caught on the head. Andre the Giant has been stunned.
Yeah, just for a moment, but look at Bobby the Brain Heenan cheering on Andre the Giant. He loves what he's seeing.
Andre with a big clubbing right hands, and you're right, Bobby Heenan very happy with the way things go now as Roma in the distance looking on, and that's all he can do is Jim Powers. Oh, right shot to the midsection. There's that crossbody block, but they both go down.
Paul Roma watching once again. Jim Powers just bounced right off of Andre the Giant. And now Bobby Heenan, look at that, distracts the referee. That's what he's there for. Gives Andre the Giant just a little bit more time to regain himself.
That's not what he's supposed to be there for. He's not supposed to be interjecting himself in the match. Not supposed to be distracting the referee.
Well, that's what you think, but I'll tell you right now, you don't have a manager out there for nothing.
Andre just brought 500 pounds down on the chest. And I'll tell you one thing, if Jim Powers wasn't put together the way he is right now, he'd be done.
I've got to actually agree with you on that. These two guys, as I already mentioned, are put together well. They miss no time in the gym, I beg your pardon. But they still lack the knowledge. They lack the tenacity, in my opinion. And Andre the Giant's the kind of guy who will take some young punks like this and make an example of them.
Powers managing to fight his way back. And now Monkey flips Andre the Giant out to the middle of the ring. Unbelievable. Roma looking on, drop kicking, down goes Andre. Another one. Roma to the ropes. Again goes for the cross body block, and again Andre just eats it up.
Well, I'll say something else about Powers. He's a very slow learner. It didn't work the last time. Why would you try it again?
Well, perhaps he thought he had Andre worn down enough, but I'll tell you that size advantage. Big knee lifting, down goes Andre the Giant. Now Bobby Heenan looks a little bit concerned.
Now I don't believe he's at all concerned. I think he knows he's got this anytime he wants it.
Sunset flip, shoulders and down. Referee, turn around. Come on. 1, 2. Oh, and I almost had an upset.
Very close to an upset right there. And I've got to tell you, I don't know what's going on right now. Andre the Giant better figure out something quickly, because that was almost a big win right there for the young Stallions.
Indeed it was. Boy, oh boy, Bobby the Brain Heenan fit to be tied right now. Can you imagine what that would do for the young Stallions and their team heading into the Survivor Series? Andre reaching up, makes the tag, and here comes Rude.
And now the Ravishing One is in, and he's going to take control of this match. Watch.
Down he goes. Big right hand by Jim Powers, brings him over to the corner. What's he going to do? Tag made now, Paul Roma, the legal man. Drops the leg. Into the turnbuckle he goes. And now Roma, shot to the midsection. Once again, from the middle rope, going in. Sunset flip down, he's got him. Shoulders are down, and will that be enough? Andre the Giant with a big boot upside the head of Roma to break up the count.
I got to tell you right now, I'm very surprised at the amount of success that the young Stallions have had with the Heenan family in this match. But it is far from over.
I'm not sure if I agree with that. I believe this match almost is over, and it could come down to who makes the next mistake, and that could be it right there.
Wow, what a pile driver. He just jacked him with that one. And we know what Rude is setting up for.
Tag is made, and now here comes the 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant. What a shot to the midsection.
He lifted him off the mat with that one, and now Andre just mowing him down like a bowling ball through bowling pins.
Well, he definitely picked up the spare on that one. Andre in control, dominating. Trying to get Roma back to his feet. Paul Roma, oh my word!
It's over right there, Andre the Giant. All he's got to do is go for the cover. It's over.
I believe Roma's out. Andre measuring him. Big elbow drop. That should be all she wrote. Save made by Jim Powers.
Well, this one would have been over if not for the outside interference, but of course you don't want to talk about that, do you?
Both teams have had their share of outside interference. And as you know, when it comes to tag team wrestling, part of it is having the partner able to make the save in time, and Jim Powers was able to get in there. The crowd here in St. Petersburg on their feet. And now Andre the Giant with those ham hocks going to work. Paul Roma feeling this, and you have to wonder how much is this taken out of the young Stallions, and what will they have left in the tank as part of Survivor Series. Oh, what a move right there. Andre the Giant head first into the mat.
Andre just took that one. Oh, but look at that. He was ready. He goaded him right into it. Perfectly played into the hands of Andre the Giant. As I stated earlier, the experience all in favor of Andre and Rude over these two young upstarts.
And that may very well be the difference in tonight's matchup, although I don't know how that will parlay to the Survivor Series. Could be a different story there.
I don't believe it will be. I think we're going to see exactly the same thing.
Again, Andre crushing the chest of Paul Roma. He's got him up in the air. Drops him across the top rope. He's in trouble.
Andre the Giant right now is just measuring this guy.
He takes the legs of the Giant out from under him, and now Roma, what is he doing? He wants Andre up on his feet, and I think that's a big mistake.
That's a huge mistake. You had the man on his back. That's the closest you're going to get to even. You let him get back up, and now look what's happening. Again, rookie mistakes being made by these two guys.
I'd have to agree with Jesse on that one. Andre taking advantage of the mistakes, and wow, he just struck his head against the steps on the way down. Andre out there with him. Sends him into the guardrail. Powers is right there. He might decide to get involved in this. I'm not sure.
Well, there's no reason for him to get involved in this right now. It's one-on-one. Why is he involved in it, and why is the referee not doing something about that?
Well, he saw his partner taking a lot of punishment and decided to get involved as the referee's count continues. It is up to 7, and this may be a count-out. Roma beats the count, makes the tag, and now Powers is in. Andre's still outside the ring. I don't think he's going to get in time.
Oh, he beat it out just barely.
Neck breaker, and now Andre the Giant is in trouble. What a match to kick things off here with the Survivor Series Showdown. And Andre with a butterfly suplex takes him all the way over. I don't know if Jim Powers has anything left in the tank after that. Andre, what is he doing?
Well, I also believe this is a mistake as well, even though I believe Andre can put the match away anytime he wants to. Why do you want to give this man the opportunity to get back up?
I'll tell you right now, win, lose, or draw, the young Stallions have proven themselves in this one here tonight. Back body drop. Andre just caught it. And now Powers from the middle rope. Sunset flip, he's got him. Shoulders down, referee's in position and waits. Bobby the Brain Heenan, give me a break.
No, Bobby the Brain Heenan doing what has to be done, and that's exactly why he's out there. As I stated earlier, he's going to give his men every advantage, and that's what he's paid to do.
I'll tell you right now, the young Stallions have had this match won a number of occasions, and Heenan has been the reason that they're still not getting the victory. And somehow Jim Powers survived that attack by Andre the Giant. I thought it might be over. Wait a minute. Where did that steel chair come from?
I have no idea. Maybe Roma threw it in when we weren't looking.
That was not by Paul Roma. If anything, it was going to be by Rick Rude or Bobby the Brain Heenan. One of them definitely threw it in, and now the referee is going to remove it. Thank God.
Uh-oh, Ravishing Rick Rude is setting up, and I think I know what for.
Oh, this is it. If he hits, it's over. The Rude Awakening.
Yep, it's over. Oh, come on now.
Save made by Roma. And Ravishing Rick Rude one more time. Goes down for the cover. He failed to hook the leg.
Yeah, that was a mistake by Ravishing Rick Rude, but I believe he thought he had the match won. No shortcuts at this point in the match. You gotta put him away.
Roman Powers. The young Stallions having one heck of a night here. They've had this match won on a number of occasions.
You know what? I'm tired of hearing that kind of nonsense from you. If they had the match won, it would be over. They had opportunities to win, and they failed.
The only reason that happened is because of the outside interference by Bobby the Brain Heenan, and you know it.
I don't know anything of the sort.
Oh, Rude going for the pile driver, but Roma make that Powers with a back body drop. Cross body block too close to the ropes. And now Heenan not happy at all. Back up on the apron. Referee, get rid of him.
You get rid of him. He's the manager. You can't just get rid of him because you don't like him.
He can get rid of him because he's become too much of a part of the match. He's affecting the outcome. And look at this ravishing Rick Rude just caught him in a small package. And a 2 count all he's going to get.
Well, I thought the ravishing one was putting this one away. I'll tell you right now, I'm surprised this match has lasted as long as it has.
Again, the young Stallions have been outnumbered 3-on-2 here as far as I'm concerned. But they have weathered the storm thus far. The question is, can they come out the other side? And now Heenan again up on the apron, distracting him. Powers taking his eye off of Rude, and that's a mistake.
Uh-oh, here comes the 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant. He's well rested.
This is not a good place for Jim Powers to be. Plus, he is about as far away from his tag team partner as possible.
Bobby the Brain Heenan cheering on Andre the Giant. He loves what he's seeing right now.
Andre working the back of Powers. I thought he might go for that camel clutch one more time. Oh, my word. 500 pounds on the midsection.
I don't care how much time you spend in the gym, and I don't care how good a physique you have. Nobody withstands that without paying a price.
And now, once again, Powers, sunset, flip shoulders down, referee in position. Will that be enough? No.
And this time you can't blame nobody because Ravishing Rick Rude was intercepted. Now, what's going on here? Why is Roma putting his hands on Andre the Giant?
Well, it's good for the goose, good for the gander, I suppose. And now Paul Roma out on the apron, out to the floor. Andre ramming Jim Powers into the apron.
Well, once again, Andre just staring him down and giving him time to recover. If I'm Bobby the Brain Heenan, I'm yelling at Andre, go for the pin or punishment, do something. Don't just sit there and let him gain his strength back. That's not a good strategy at all.
Well, new season, new logic, and oh, there it is. If he wants the cover right now, it's over.
Andre decides instead to hand out more punishment.
Powers thrown into the turnbuckle, and now Andre is in control of this one. Jim Powers has got Andre down. He had the opportunity to make the tag. I think he should have took advantage of that opportunity.
I agree with that as well. I'm surprised he didn't, but so far it's worked out for him. Perhaps he felt he had to strike while the iron was hot.
Cross body blocking Andre down, but he does not go for the cover. Now look at this. Powers with a big clothesline. There's a tag made, and now Paul Roma, the legal man in the ring, and he has gotten some good rest. Side headlock, and he opens up on Andre the Giant with a big right hand.
That was an illegal fist if you want to call it right.
Oh, Andre, he's been split wide open.
Well, no surprise with the chicanery that's been played here by the young Stallions.
He was rammed into the turnbuckle. That's a legal move. Sunset flip. Shoulders are down. Referee is there. Bobby Heenan again distracting the official. Come on now. The referee looks not too happy with Bobby the Brain. Wait a minute.
What's going on here?
He just threw Bobby Heenan out.
What for what?
Bobby Heenan has been ejected from the match.
He has no business doing that. Bobby Heenan's a referee, is a manager trying to bring something to the referee's attention. You can't throw him away for that.
He just did. And now, Powers has Andre the Giant in trouble. Tag made double team coming up. Double Irish whip. Look at this. What a move. Double hip toss at Andre.
I'll tell you right now, this stinks. The whole thing stinks in my opinion.
Hooks the leg. This is going to be an upset. It is.
I can't believe what I just saw.
Fans, the young Stallions are on the map.
What a travesty of justice, in my opinion. Bobby the Brain Heenan being thrown out of the match definitely affected the psyche of Andre the Giant. It was a distraction and there was no reason for it.
I agree with the referee decision.
Jim Powell and Paul Romey.
Yeah, I know you would, but I'm telling you right now, that was a travesty.
All right, fans, stay with us. We've got more action still to come, including a big debut right here as part of the Survivor Series Showdown. All right, fans, we are back here live from St. Petersburg, Florida, the USF Sundome Arena.
Making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 450 pounds, the one-man gang.
The one-man gang making his debut here in the World Wrestling Federation. And Jesse, what can you tell us about this guy?
Well, just look at him. What else do I have to say? He's a monster. He's got quite the reputation that precedes him. And tonight, he's going to be targeting somebody who's got a major role at the Survivor Series.
Indeed he does.
And his opponent from Austin, Houston, Texas. Weighing in at 270 pounds, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
The American Dream, part of the Dream Team indeed. He will be fighting alongside the likes of the Ultimate Warrior, the Macho Man Randy Savage, and the man making his in-ring return, Hulk Hogan, as they take on the $1 Million team of Ted DiBiase, Jake the Snake Roberts, Mr. Perfect, and The Undertaker.
I've got all my money on the $1 Million team.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't be surprised if they win. Knowing Ted DiBiase, he likes to pull out all the stops.
And all the cash as well.
The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, right now going to work on the one-man gang. We should give credit where credit is due. The one-man gang making his debut. He could have gone up against anybody, but he handpicked one of the biggest names in the business in Dusty Rhodes. And now Dusty with a big knee in the midsection and follows up with a clothesline. And now the one-man gang turns the tide just for the moment. What an elbow.
400 pounds of the one-man gang, and that's a name he earns.
No arguing about that. The one-man gang indeed living up to that title. He doesn't need a whole lot of backup in a fight, that's for sure.
Doesn't need backup, he is backup.
Tee it off on the American Dream, and Dusty Rhodes down to one knee. Irish whip to the ropes now. What a clothesline by the one-man gang. Back body drop now, and the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Wait a minute. Hold on just a moment. The big boss man is here, and Dusty Rhodes just took him down. The bad blood between these two men has gone on. And now, wait a minute, referee calls for the bell. There's your winner by disqualification, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. All right, we are back for more action in the ring. Representing Demolition, it is Axe, and here is his opponent, Marty Jannetty, wasting no time at all.
Well, referee better get this guy under control. This is not a no disqualification match. And what Marty Jannetty just did was light the powder keg that I believe is going to explode on him.
No love lost between the Rockers and Demolition, that's for certain. Now referee trying to get a clean break.
I'm surprised to see it after the way this one started. Marty Jannetty wasting no time is right, but he also set things into motion that he may not be able to stop now.
I'll tell you what, what's it gonna be like at the Survivor Series, fans? It'll be the Rockers and the Young Stallions going up against members of the Heenan family. We know about King Kong Bundy. We know about Andre the Giant. but he will not tell us who the other members of the Heenan family are going to be.
I know who they're going to be.
Well, who are they?
I'm not going to tell you. I told you already. I love a surprise.
Going for the cover. One. And that's all he's got to get on Marty Jannetty. Of course, not hooking the leg. Not a very serious pin attempt. Up in the air. Could not hold him. And now Jannetty pushing off from behind. Clothesline by the Rocker.
Well, both of these guys, I'll say one thing right now. They're used to wrestling in tag team matches. And it's a different thing when you get into a singles match. However, since they're both out of their normal element, I'm not sure if that will favor one or the other.
Once again, going for the cover, and again failing to hook the leg, and easily out the back door, Marty Jannetty. Oh, here it is! Rocker dropper, and that might be it!
This could be a big upset.
It'll be a night of big upsets if he gets somebody couldn't hold the shoulder down. But you'll notice he did hook the leg.
I'll tell you right now, after the way this night started off, this would be a lot of upsets in one night.
Tremendous hip toss right there by Jannetty. And the demolition. Feeling all that one. Single leg monkey flipped by Marty Jannetty. Nicely executed now. Dragging him back towards the middle of the ring. Swing and a miss by Marty Jannetty here. Teardrop suplex, and he caught him.
Tremendous move right there by Axe, but now all of a sudden Marty Jannetty turning the tide right away.
I would have to say that Jannetty has done the better job of stringing offense together.
I don't know if I would necessarily agree with that. Right now he's in control, but I don't know that he's done enough damage to hold him down.
Well, we're about to find out. Jannetty thinks he has. He hooks the leg.
And he only gets a 1 count, so that goes to prove my point. Nowhere near enough damage done.
Fans here in St. Petersburg, Florida, enjoying this one here live from the USF Sundome Arena. And now Jannetty in trouble. Axe sizing him up. He's got him up on his back. What's he going to do with him? Tremendous slam right there. He hooks the leg. Referee hesitated for a moment.
But it doesn't matter even with the hesitation.
You're right, it doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, it's over. Axe getting the win. As we look back on moments from this one, here on the replay. Jannetty sized him up right there. Rocker, dropper, not thought that was all it was going to be. Tremendous victory right there for Demolition Axe.
Here is your winner,
Indeed, victorious on his way to the Survivor Series. Fans, stay with us. Plenty more action still to come here on the Showdown. All right, fans, welcome back. The Survivor Series Showdown. As we continue to count down the moments towards the big event, it'll be this Monday evening into Tuesday morning, just after midnight.
And his opponent from Palm Beach, Florida, weighing in at 260 pounds, the $1 million champion, the $1 million man, Ted DiBiase.
Oh, there he is, the $1 million man. And yes, the $1 million champion, Ted DiBiase.
Well, who else could be the $1 million champion, really? There is nobody else nearly as talented as Ted DiBiase, and he had to have a belt made especially for him. He doesn't want a hand-me-down. He wants one that only he's ever held, and that's where we're at right now. He has the best that money can buy, and that includes, in my opinion, the best team that money can buy at the Survivor Series.
Well, he spared no expense, that is for certain. When you talk about the likes of The Undertaker, when you talk about the likes of Mr. Perfect and Jake the Snake Roberts, that is a formidable team, no doubt about it. Bell sounds, action underway. Max Moon, who has not had a whole lot of success here in the WWF as of late, going up against Ted DiBiase, and I'm not sure his luck is going to improve much. Oh, he caught DiBiase coming in, however, and dropped him on his head. Nicely done. Max Moon now has got the leg, and DiBiase's in the ropes. That's not going to do any good. Into the ring. The action continues. Max Moon caught him. Body scissor takes him over. Now look at this, the $1 million man. Perhaps a little surprised.
Oh, he caught him that time, and now Max Moon tries to return the favor. But I'll tell you, DiBiase not going to be caught off guard by the likes of a Max Moon here. He's in preparation for the Survivor Series. This is a warm-up match.
Perhaps in his mind, but Max Moon, who is not part of Survivor Series, going to look to take advantage of this opportunity. And DiBiase comes up short. Float over, goes to the cover, gets one.
No, he did not. DiBiase kicked out immediately.
Tremendous clothesline that time by DiBiase. He's got the leg, targeting it. Nicely done, and now the knee, perhaps injured on Max Moon.
Well, he likes to go high flying, and if you can ground a guy like that, that's going to take a big part of his offense away from him.
Max Moon looks like he went to the trunks. It looked like he was going for a foreign object.
Well, how about that? He knows he can't beat DiBiase one-on-one, so he's got to try and pull something out, perhaps.
Oh, there's the hot shot, and DiBiase just caught him. And now, the $1 million man waiting on him to get back to his feet. This could be a problem. There it is, the $1 million dream, and it's on him. DiBiase has him, and he's in trouble, and he knows it.
No, Max Moon survived somehow and managed to get out of it.
And now DiBiase has him. Pile driver. Oh, my goodness. Goes for the cover. Will that be enough? Yes, it's over. Your winner, the $1 million man, Ted DiBiase.
Well, you know what? DiBiase wasn't going to mess around. He took everything he had out of Max Moon with that Million Dollar Dream. Look at him getting back up there after he threw him off it. He wasn't clear. And then that pile driver really put him into la-la land.
A big victory for the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, heading into the Survivor Series. The $1 Million Champion.
The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase.
Everyone's got a price. Oh, wait a minute. What's he gonna do?
Only a $1 bill. That's all he thinks he's worth. I don't blame him.
Oh, he shoved it in the mouth of Max Moon. You've got to be kidding me. Fans will be back with plenty more action. Stay with us. We still have the world champion, Razor Ramon, in action. All right, fans, here we go. Entering the ring at this time, the leader of the Ultimate Maniacs, the Ultimate Warrior himself.
I have been watching, and I, along with the Warriors, we know what we must do to survive. Ted DiBiase, you have put together $1 million team, but you have put them together with greed and money. I have assembled a team of warriors. I have assembled a team that fights for pride. They fight for justice. And together, we will eliminate you. I don't care how many millions you spend, $1 Million Man. Your team will not surpass the Warriors. At the Survivor Series, you will find out once and for all that the Ultimate Warrior and his team will be the Ultimate Survivor.
The Ultimate Survivors. Let's find out at Survivor Series. All right, fans, welcome back. It's time for the main event.
Making his way to the ring from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 287 pounds, the WWE Champion, the bad guy, Razor Ramon.
Razor Ramon will be defending the World Championship at Survivor Series, the only title on the line on the main event card, against Rowdy Roddy Piper. However, tonight he goes up against the man who will also be defending his title in the kickoff show, and that will be exclusively on our sister channel on Twitch.
Well, I tell you right now, you got a match right here tonight as the main event. Champion versus champion. No titles are up for grabs here, but still a lot of bragging rights can go here.
Indeed, as the world champion takes center stage for the moment. Will he be able to be victorious, however?
Well, he's getting ready to go up against the American Heritage Champion, Tatanka.
And here he comes.
And his opponent from Pembroke, North Carolina, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Heritage Champion, Tatanka Champion.
There he is, the American Heritage Champion, Tatanka. What a tremendous champion he has been. He has been a fighting champion as well.
Well, you know what? I'll give him his credit here. He has indeed put that title on the line. He has definitely stepped up to the plate, so to speak. We'll see how he does during the kickoff show, though.
Right now, the world champion in control. Tatanka will be defending that title against Owen Hart of the Hart Foundation, and indeed, that will be a big challenge for him.
Perhaps the greatest challenge he's had since winning that title. And how funny would it be to see a Canadian become the American Heritage Champion?
He's got the champion right now, and that Boston Crab almost pulled that one out quickly. And now Razor Ramon. Oh, going for the choke slam. He got it.
Razor Ramon wasting no time at all. He's trying to make short work of Tatanka here tonight.
He's going to go for the Razor's Edge, and if he hits, it's all over. Tatanka in trouble.
He got driven into the mat. Why did he pick him back up, though? He had him.
I've got to agree with you on that one. It looked like it was over now. Hooks the leg. This may be all. Tatanka able to kick out. And now Tatanka fighting his way back to his feet. Big chop to the head of the champion. We talked about it. Tatanka going up against Owen Hart for the American Championship, American Heritage title. It'll be Razor Ramon going up against Rowdy Roddy Piper as he goes for that small package and almost got away with it.
Got away with it? You make it sound like he pulled a dirty move. It's a small package.
I'm just saying he almost got away with it. He almost got the win. Almost caught him off guard. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on just a moment. Perhaps we're not going to wait for the Survivor Series. Roddy Piper. Oh, wait.
Oh, Piper, what is he doing?
He caught him with that big knee lifted out. The referee didn't see anything. He doesn't know what just happened, and Tatanka's there. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg.
No way, this cannot be allowed to stand.
Razor Ramon almost got taken out, courtesy of Roddy Piper.
I'll tell you what, Roddy Piper is going to really regret that once we get to the Survivor Series.
Referee was distracted, as was Razor Ramon. Piper snuck in the back door. And ever since, Tatanka has had the momentum in his back.
Yeah, well, you know what? If he gets this win, it's going to be a very tainted victory.
Razor Ramon has him up. Choke slam plants Tatanka with authority. And now choking him out. My goodness, Razor Ramon. Raking the back of the American Heritage Champion. Oh, this is it. This will be the second time for the Razor's Edge.
It's all over right here as soon as he hits with it, and he's about to.
I hate to say it, but I believe you're right. Ramon hooking the leg. And just like that, gets the win.
Despite the chicanery of Roddy Piper, the world champion overcomes and is victorious. But I'll tell you right now, at the Survivor Series, Roddy Piper, I believe, is going to pay the price.
Well, take a look at it right here. Piper with that big knee lift. Referee did not see it happen. Tatanka almost got away with one.
Yeah, that time you can say almost got away with it because he almost robbed the match, but almost doesn't count.
Say hello to the bad guy. Razor Ramon, your World Heavyweight Champion. Will he be at the end of Survivor Series? We'll all find out right here on the Nation Network. Thank you for joining us, fans. We will see you late Monday evening, early Tuesday morning, starting at midnight. It'll be on the Twitch Network for the kickoff show. And then at 12:30, right here on the Nation Network, it will be the Survivor Series.